Hi everybody, it's Diane here with kind of a different video. Technically this is a scrapbooking layout, but it's a collage. It is, and that was my gateway into collage and all that, was scrapbook stuff. Anyway, the cherry on top I mentioned before has challenges and things for National Scrapbooking Day, and one of them was make a layout using an old photo. So that's pretty darn old. That's got to be over 100 years old. It's a copy. And because it's a copy and because the photo's like 100 years old, it's kind of hard to see. The man with the X that someone did years ago, that's actually my great grandfather. He's in a store. So that's kind of cool. And I have no idea why. He was just a customer. He worked there. He owned it. I don't know why he's there and why they took a picture. But can you see they have stacks of cans up here? It's kind of cool. Barrels, like bushel basket things here. There's like a wooden counter thing. It looks like a scale. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know exactly when it's from. It has to be before 1920 or even 1918. So I'm thinking it's more like early 1900s. But anyway, I came up with this scrapbook paper because of the little bins, and I thought, wouldn't it be kind of cool to put like stuff in them? So I hunted around on the internet and came up with some old can designs and some butter boxes and old Jello and cinnamon spice cans. So that's the general idea. But as you can see, that picture matches the background so well you don't even really see it. So let's root around and see if we can find something to put under it to pop that up. And then you're supposed to put a date on. So I'm going to have to do a circa something because I don't know exactly. And that was it. Old photo, and it doesn't have to be from 1901, but just an older photo you might happen to have. It's not too bad either. But anyway, old photo and a date, that was it. So she should be able to handle that. Maybe. And I'm not sure what else. If this is, I mean, we'll have to see. I have ample. But I pulled a paper, like there's a fry pan or cast iron pan. Do I want something like that on there too? I don't know. And I did pull some papers with labels so I can write my information on there. Or print it out or put it down with stickers. I don't know yet. Matches too well. Nope. Oh, it did dawn on me. I was trying to fall asleep last night. I know they did not have trading stamps back then, but I do have those. Would that be kind of cool because it's shopping? But no, they didn't have them back then. Don't use it. Good question. Nope. Oh, that's too different. Maybe. No. Maybe. No. And there is a deadline on this, which I have 4 days. I'm sure I'll finish this in 4 days, but I probably shouldn't goof around, should I? Well, that might be interesting. Like it's some sort of order, maybe. Yeah, like a receipt, a price tag crossed my mind too. Off the top of my head, I don't have one handy. I'm sure I could find one online. I could make one up myself. I don't think Great Grandpa would mind too much. No, I never met him. He was gone way, way, way before Diane made an appearance. No, too fussy. Oh, we have this. All right, well let's play with this stuff. That might be enough. Well, let's take the whole thing to begin with, and then we'll see if we want to trim it down. This is scrapbook paper, this label here. Someone didn't cut it very well on top before Diane. I think if I'm going to use that, I would grunge it up. You know, I could write information on there, couldn't I? That might be interesting. That might be too different. The color. Maybe. I think I like that better. It's brighter. And there are, in case you don't know, in the scrapbooking world, they call them sketches, I think, where they show you like a black and white outline of like photo, you know, flower, title, whatever. If you really don't know what to do, you're lost. I rarely have followed those. I've done a couple. They're useful. They're, you know, kind of a no fail, really. Okay. Well, let's place a few of these around to get an idea. And I'm actually very proud of myself. This stuff's a tad big, but this was the first printing. I didn't go, oh, that's too big and have to redo it. Or small. And a few of these cans technically were like under, so the top looks a little wonky. So if I put it on something dark, you won't notice that, hopefully. Or we won't use them, or I could, once it's down, kind of draw in the tops. That might work. What is this stuff? Oh, boysenberries. And no, I don't know if these are, that probably isn't, you know, true to the period. I don't know. They look old, that's all I cared about. This Jello looks pretty darn old. 10 cents though? I don't know. Okay, how old is Jello? Any experts? When did that come in? And I don't think filling up every one of these squares is a good idea. What is this? Roscoe Bryn, or Roscoe, sorry. I don't know. Canned roses. Wow, they had everything back then. Alright, that's far from perfect, but boy, that's a big can of dog food, isn't it? Okay, let's crunch this up a little bit. Better. Okay, would a pan look out of place with this realistic looking stuff? Yeah, probably. Do we want another little label thing? I know where it is, I know who it is. That's probably all I would say. Well, these are kind of nice. I pulled a couple others. These might be too big. I could trim it, of course, but yeah, too big. Okay. And then this one. Well, the colors of this are really good. Well, what about like an oval or a circular one, just to kind of break up? Obviously, we have lots of square stuff going on here. Actually, isn't that paper cool though? I should have bought more than one. It's the only one I have. I don't think it's available anymore. But I originally bought it thinking you could put a couple photos in those squares and then, you know, do your layout collage around that. And I never did. This is older. Did I say that? I said that. Not real old, but a couple, 3 years. No, actually, that's kind of cool. Do I want to actually put this on something lighter, like a faux mat, if you will? I don't have anything handy. Look here, just grab a. This is an old book page. Yeah, that's probably better. Why don't we just use that? Okay, I'm gonna pause and glue. That could be it, folks. I don't know how much else there's gonna be to show. I have to trim the top, obviously. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait. I forgot this. That might do something. Okay, now come back. Okay, yes, it's done. I did do the tops of these 4 cans here with paint, gel pen, and colored pencil. I did a little gel pen, then I went in with colored pencil. You couldn't see it too much, so then I went in with a little paint. It does look better. Okay, I added flowers that are still a little wet. I added this. It's an old, checkbook balance, I think. I wrote info on the tag thing. I stamped today's date just because there's space here. Not that I really wanted that date on there. Oh, I stitched this to that paper with messy stitching. I think that kind of adds. Okay. It is kind of a fun assignment if you're into scrapbooking or you want to just make a collage or ATC or something. Find an old photo. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day. We have a PS today. I forgot to mention, I looked it up. Jello goes back to 1897. Did you know that? And am I the only one that doesn't like the new packaging? It looks more like a prototype or something. Okay, folks, see you later.